Hi, welcome to another video of Demanding Understanding. Today, I'll be talking about Healing Forward Strong by righting our wrongs. I feel like it's very important to right our wrongs in healing, that it would be very hard to move forward and heal without righting our wrongs. Because to right a wrong means to not only be repentant, but to right the wrong of anything wrong we've done to another person, forgive ourselves, right the wrongs for ourselves, forgive ourselves, that's important, but to also right wrongs toward others that we may have wronged. Sometimes, because of repercussions of trauma and abuse, it may cause behaviors that are very bad to some people. And so it's important to not only face that, your healing process, but to deal with it and right any wrongs and what that means is need to ask for forgiveness from someone, to apologize for wrong you've done, turn yourself in some cases. It's really serious. But whatever our wrongs are for things that have, hurt other people, it's important, including ourselves, to right those wrongs in the healing process. Because as long as you hold on to those things and feel, even if you try to suppress it or feel like, well, as long as you ignore it or you don't deal with it, that's going to make it okay. But not only would that cause psychological damage to yourself and to your emotions, but it can sometimes even add self loathing or hatred for yourself. And we don't want that. So we want to always have a clean conscience by righting any wrongs that we need to go about doing. Sometimes a person does do things, sometimes we make mistakes and can do things inadvertently without even realizing um, something we've done. That's different. But when it comes to our attention, it's important to apologize. Don't be afraid to apologize. It doesn't demean, it doesn't humiliate us. Um, so it's important to right these wrongs in whatever way we need to in order to heal forward as well. Um, so it's hard sometimes in some people's case. May be hard um, to feel like person want to face that, but just like any other step that we have to go through in healing, it's important to take those steps, because if you skip steps or you ignore things, it's going to be harder to heal from the inside out, because there's still something left there stagnant that never was taken care of. So it's important to do these things in order to heal forward the process, including like I said, ourselves, forgiving yourself as well and moving forward. So all these things are steps it takes, and so I'll continue to have more videos that enlighten and put more understanding on things from my perspective and what I've dealt with, and from what my understanding of things are from what I've learned, what I went through, and my perspective, and to learn from you guys, from others. So let's all understand each other better, the things and the steps that it take to heal, and know that, always remember that you can be forgiven. It's important for those out there too, of us, all of us, to know that you can be forgiven as long as right those wrongs and do the right thing, and move forward. Even if others don't forgive us, or you still have judgmental people and things that you deal with, it's okay to let those things go, as long as in your that you know you've taken the proper steps, and repent and forgive, and move forward in that way, that you know you can be certain that God forgives you, because he doesn't put a label on those he forgives. The world puts a label on those he forgives. And a lot of times people just don't forgive when they know a person is repentant, out of judgmental attitudes and different things that they hang on to, because they hate bad, but always remember that, because you hate bad, it doesn't mean that, for those who don't understand people in their healing process, try to understand those who have done wrong in their lives, that it's not going to change the fact that any of us hate bad, or that you hate bad, but don't confuse it with forgiving. Because you forgive a person doesn't mean that you're condoning a behavior. So it's important to, helping others by forgiving. And there's a basis to forgive, to do exactly that. And so always remember that. So like I said, God doesn't put a label on any type of action that he forgives or don't forgives. But he said anything that a person does, if they repent, and he forgives. So it's also to the victim. It's very important to remember that, and forgive yourself, and begin the process of loving yourself. And remember what I said about looking in that mirror every single day and telling yourself positive things, and that you love yourself. You forgive yourself and ask God for forgiveness. And that it's going to take a slow process, but that we can all get there. So tell me what you guys think in the comments, and I'll continue to have more videos like these.